In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long, long ago. Come, my light, and illumine my darkness. Come, my life, and revive me from death. Come, my physician, and heal my wounds. Come, flame of divine love, kindling my heart with the flame of your love. Come, my King, sit upon the throne of my heart and reign there, for you alone are my King and my Lord. Amen. Angels and archangels may have traveled there. Cherubim and seraphim thronged the air, but only his mother in her maiden bliss worshipped the beloved with a kiss. We gather to worship tonight on this longest night of the year, and we recognize that even though we light these Advent candles that speak of hope, of joy, of peace, and love, that we notice that the candle in the center is not yet lit, that Christ candle. And so we have each of these other candles, and we speak the words of peace and hope and joy and love. And yet sometimes it is hard during this season to wait for that Christ candle to be lit. We recognize that everything is not exciting and happy and fun in this Christmas season. That some of us are experiencing the loss of loved ones. Whether it means they recently passed away or they have been gone for a long time, we still feel their absence, especially this time of year. Some of us suffer from mental health issues, and these long, dark days make it even harder. Some of us don't have jobs, or our jobs aren't making ends meet. And so the idea of fancy dinners and purchasing extra gifts for children and all the extra programs and the extra things that are going on at work and everywhere is more than we can handle. Sometimes the expectations around the holidays are just too much, and we can't keep up with the Joneses, and we can't do all of the Pinterest ideas, and we forgot to move the elf on the shelf again. And all of the things that we are thinking that we are expected to do becomes too much, and we become overwhelmed. Whatever your reason is that you might feel a little blue this holiday, whatever reason it is where it is hard to wait in anticipation for this Christ candle to be lit, know that you are not alone. Know that Christ came exactly for you. Everyone waiting for Christ for centuries felt the same way you feel. They waited for a Messiah. And they waited, and some of them waited until death. And they never saw the Messiah come. And when Christ finally did come, he didn't come in the way we expected, in the way that the Hebrew people and the Jewish people had expected. He came in a lowly manger, in a quiet way, as a normal human being, not as a triumphant king or a warrior, but representing the God of love, who he is. These words of peace tonight might not feel like peace. They might not bring you hope. You might not have joy after hearing this. You might not feel love. But I want to say that it is okay if you feel that way, because that is a normal part of the human experience. That sometimes those things are hard to reach. They're hard to feel. They're hard to find. But I hope that even as you feel that you would pray the words of the man in Mark who says, Lord, I believe, help my unbelief. So even tonight, if you don't feel hope, peace, love, or joy, know that Christ is coming, and that if you hold on, he will make himself known to you. Hear these words from the Psalms. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my laying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast is the sum of them. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I awake, I am still with you. If only you, God, would slay the wicked. Away from you, you who are bloodthirsty. They speak of you with evil intent. Your adversaries misuse your name. Do I not hate those who hate you, Lord, and abhor those who are in rebellion against you? I have nothing but hatred for them. I count them my enemies. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Let us close with this prayer from the United Methodist hymnal. For God's gifts, O holy God, open unto me light for my darkness, courage for my fear, hope for my despair. O loving God, open unto me wisdom for my confusion, forgiveness for my sins, love for my hate. O God of peace, open unto me peace for my turmoil, joy for my sorrow, strength for my weakness. O generous God, open my heart to receive all your gifts. Amen. What can